So guys, in this video I am going to replace the front visor of this KTM RC 390, and instead of this visor I am going to replace it with a modified visor. So let's say after installing the modified visor how the bike looks, and let's check out how to replace it in the first place. Now if you come on the top side of the fairing and if you check out the speedometer panel, then you guys can see that it is deteriorating, it is breaking apart. So I am going to make a separate video on this as well guys. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe now, and remember to press the bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. My name is Ryson and welcome to Rice Fix. So come on, let's start the video. So guys, this is my Allen key set, and from this I will be using the 5 number Allen key. As you guys can see, I have taken out the Allen key from here. Now on this visor or on both these rear view mirrors, 4 bolts are located. You will have to take out all these 4 bolts. First loosen the bolts with the Allen key. Then if you have a cordless screwdriver, then make use of it and take out all these 4 bolts. So once you take out 2 bolts of one rear view mirror, you will have to pull the rear view mirror slightly like this. It is not yet separated from the bike completely. So unplug it and separate it totally from the bike. So you will have to repeat the same process on the other side as well. Take out the 2 bolts which are there on the rear view mirror, unplug the rear view mirror and separate the rear view mirror from the bike. Now keep these rear view mirrors in a safe place. The next thing is you will have to pull the number plate assembly like this and separate it totally from the bike. Then you will have to come on the side like this, and here also you will notice that there are Allen key bolts. Now to take out these Allen key bolts, you will need a different Allen key. So here is my Allen key set, and I will make use of the 4 number Allen key. And with the help of this Allen key now I will take out all these bolts. So the first you will have to take out a bolt from here. Then underneath this fairing there is a bolt. You will have to take that out as well. Now under this side panel there is one more bolt. It is very difficult to reach near that bolt. So to take out that bolt you will have to loosen the bolts of this side fairing. So on this side panel there are 3 bolts. Just loosen these 3 bolts. Once you loosen all these 3 bolts, now you can pull the fairing and you can reach the bolt which is underneath the panel. And now take this bolt out completely. Once you take it out completely, you are done taking out all the bolts on one side. Now go on the other side. First take out the 3 bolts which are on the side panel. Once you take out all these 3 bolts, in front there will be 3 bolts. Now it's time to take these 3 bolts out. Once you take out all these 3 bolts, now total we have taken out 6 bolts from the front. Once you take out all these 6 bolts, if you pull the visor like this, it will be totally separated from the bike. Now push the side light wires inside and separate the visor from the bike. So here my front visor is now totally separated from the bike. Now on the side of my old visor, here I will keep the new visor. Now which one is looking good? Please let me know in the comment section below. Now this visor I am going to put on my bike. So first I will place it on my bike and I will see how it fits on the bike and if all holes match. Now once I place the fairing like this, I came to know that this fairing cannot fit like this, and underneath the headlamps there are the position lamps. So I might have to take out that assembly, but I don't want to take that out. I want to install this fairing with the position lamps on somehow. After trying for a while, my holes matched, but I will have to make some adjustments. This is a modification guys. Whenever you modify anything, you will never get a perfect fit. You will have to somehow make it fit. Now as you guys can see, these are the position lamps. Now on top of this position lamps assembly, the visor touches this part and it can scratch this part. That is the reason why you will have to apply a black insulation tape here, which is used for electricals. So you will have to make small pieces of this tape and apply it nicely here, because once you install the modified visor, this part of the visor will start to scratch your position lamp assembly here. Now if you don't mind if this part is scratched, then you don't have to apply the tape, but I'm just warning you guys that this part will get scratched and you can protect it by applying the insulation tape. Once you apply the tape, once again I will put the visor in position. Again I will align all the holes and I will check what adjustments are to be done on this visor. Now after a while I was done putting the visor in position. As you guys can see, my holes are matching nicely. If I go on the other side, this side also my holes match. So like this, all your holes should be aligned, otherwise it will be difficult to put back the screws. Now as you guys can see how this visor I have adjusted on my position lamp assembly. Just check the under part of the visor, how it touches there. So if you look from underneath, it will look something like this. Now the top 4 holes align properly, but if you come on the sides and if you see on the side here, and you will notice that this extension here is getting blocked and the hole also does not match. So I will have to cut this extension a little bit. So I will make use of a marker and I will mark where this extension needs to be cut. Then I will go on the other side, and this side also I will put the marking. Now if I successfully cut this part out, then I can put this visor on my bike very easily. So come on, let's trim these extensions. So guys, later I decided that I will not cut these parts, but I will make use of a grinder, and I will grind the extension and I will shape it up. So wherever I have put the marking, I will make use of a grinder and I will grind that part out and I will shape it up. Now if you have a grinder, then it is very easy to do this, guys. This is just a 1-minute job. You'll have to just shape it up properly. So I'm done shaping it up on one side. As you guys can see how fast I was done with the job. Wherever I have put the marking, I have shaped it up, but it is slightly rough, but I will again use the grinder and take out all the roughness. So here I'm done shaping up the extension on one side, and how easy it was, you guys have seen it already. So I will make use of the same process and I will shape up the extension on the other side as well. So wherever I have done the marking, I will make use of a grinder and I will shape it up. So you don't have to cut anything, guys. You just have to grind it and shape it up. Now if you have a file, then you can even make use of the file and shape it up. This is a plastic visor, guys, so it is very easy to shape it up. So guys, here I'm done shaping up my extension on both the sides, as you guys can see. So come on, now let's put this visor on the bike and let's see if it fits properly, and let's check out if all the holes align. Now guys, if you want to buy a visor like this, then I will put a link of it in the description below. You can go there and check it out. It is very easily available on Amazon, guys. And if you buy the visor from the link which I give you in the description, then I will get a small percentage on it. Now if you buy this visor, then you can make use of this video and install your own visor. Now you will have to put your hand underneath here inside, and you will have to press that extension and adjust the visor. This is a very flexible visor, guys, so don't worry about it. So once you adjust this visor, and if all the 4 holes on top match, then see that you put back all the 4 bolts. Don't tighten them fully, just straight them in a little bit so that the visor stays in place. Once you put back the 4 bolts, immediately you will have to come on one side, and now you will have to align the side holes. So now on the side we had adjusted this visor extensions. Now on the side of this visor 2 bolts go. First put the top bolt, then put the bottom bolt. Don't tighten them at the moment. Once you put both these bolts, go on the other side and put the bolt on top first, and once you are done doing that, put the bottom bolt. Now once you are done putting all these bolts in position, now only thing that remains is to tighten these bolts. Once you are done putting all these bolts, now you can tighten the bolts on the sides first. And when you are done tightening all the 4 bolts on the sides, how the visor looks, you guys can see that already. But still we are not done, guys. Once you are done putting the 4 bolts on the sides, and don't waste any time, guys, remove all the 4 bolts which are there on the top, put the rubber packing, put the number plate back, then get a rear view mirror from one side, connect the plug and put the 2 bolts which are there on the rear view mirror. See that you don't tighten these bolts yet, guys. Keep them loose. You'll have to tighten them in the end. Once you put back both these bolts, now it's time to put back the other rear view mirror. Plug in the rear view mirror and put back the 2 bolts which are there on this rear view mirror. Once you put back all the 4 bolts, all these 4 bolts are still loose. Now it's time to tighten all these 4 bolts. Now see that you don't tighten them too much, because if you tighten them too much, then your visor can crack, guys. I tightened 1 bolt too much and I got a small crack on my visor. So see that you don't do this mistake and don't over tighten these bolts. Once you tighten all these bolts, you are done replacing and installing the modified visor. So before we have a look at the before and after, if you found this video useful, then see that you like and share with your friends and family. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. Till then, this is Raisen Fanai signing out until we meet again. But before we end the video, let's see the before and after look of the new visor, and let's check out how the bike looks like. So here we go.